Well, in this video, while I'm doing a project, I want to stop a little bit and actually help you out, well, teach you how to install some drop lights. You know, in this case, I'm putting drop lights that have some sort of like solid piping or sections, and there will be 3 of them. I want to warn you before you start with this project that you're going to be working with electricity. So you need to make sure that the power lines are off, meaning through the switch, a breaker, or however you have it wired. But you want to make sure that you don't have power over there. Sometimes it's good to have some power testers. This tester is just like a pen type of tester. If you get it closer to the power line, it will be blinking and making this noise. So it's really important to make sure that you don't have no power in that stuff. Sometimes it's as easy as just turning the switch off, maybe putting a tape if you have a lot of kids moving around, or somebody that may come and turn on the power, right? So that's very important. If you feel uncomfortable, don't do it and call it a specialist or that stuff, electrician. Now, this is the final product. The final piece is 2 sections with a nice, little light fixture, and obviously all connected together. Now, a few things that you need to remember is that because this comes for a total height of, X inches, you want to make sure that you first, before you start cutting anything or whatever, you determine the height that you want. In this case, we knew that 2 sections will be enough. So after you do that, you start feeding the wire through these sections. You start putting it together, and in a moment with I will say a cable stripper, you will actually determine the size of your cable and pull it out whatever you think that is enough. Now remember that you're gonna have to have some excess of wire. In other words, if you know that this is your total length, you want to consider maybe about 10 inches more of the length before you cut it. Make sure that you don't cut it too short. It's better to have a little bit more that can go inside the boxes, okay? You're gonna notice now that we are at the wiring section over here, and we have the black cables, the white cable, because we have loops of power, continuation of power through the light fixtures. So in this case, we have the black ones, the white ones, and the ground protected wire, ground pole. Now, here's the situation. Not in all the occasions, this is just paint that is on this wire, but not in all occasions, all of them are going to be black and white. A tip that I give you is that you have to make sure that whatever the wires were wired before on your old light fixture, if it's an old light fixture, you want to make sure that they go on the same place. So maybe you want to put a little, sticker or something that will tell you if you have a lot of wires on your box. But you're going to connect the black in this case over here, the white one over here, and the ground fault on this one. Now you have a little bracket that will hold your light fixture. Make sure that these little screws are free to move up and down, because that will give you the adjustment of the plate that is going to hold it. So if you notice, you have a little green screw over here. That screw is to connect the ground fault wires together. Remember that this piece is made out of metal. So the metal itself will transmit all the ground fault protection to the fixture. And sometimes if you have the chains or something like that, you will have to make sure that you connect the ground fault with the ground fault in that case to maintain a nice safety feature on your light fixture, okay? the section without the glass piece, just to have some safety. If you don't have somebody that can assist you by holding it, you may want to use one of the ground fault wire that is going to be secured to the plate, so you can hold it while you're doing that. You put some pressure in it, and using a screwdriver, or in my case, I have a little, well, I have a screw gun that I can actually use. Good. So now it's nice and secure over there, and you can continue putting all your wires together, okay? Finish finding the little nut that holds the plate, you proceed to install the last phase of the lamp, which is the glass decoration or enclosure. I don't know how you call this thing, but anyway, the bulb. So okay, so you put the nut secure over there, then you proceed to put your light bulb, and that's pretty much it. All right.